everybody, the fire people, everybody just sitting there, like they didn't. There's nothing they can do.
You're talking about the trade tower, are you?
Yeah. You're gonna see the footage.
And somebody was photographing at the trade tower last night?
Yeah, she shot probably the last photo ever shot of the Trade Center.
Okay. Let's have a look at what you have, and do you mind just taking us through it as we watch it on the air? How much video is there here? Do you know?
This is footage.
Oh my goodness me!
That's all that's standing of the Twin Towers right now in the background. That's all that's standing. That's it. That's all that's left.
So you're literally right inside. What time did you actually
I don't even know. That was actually, I rode my motorcycle right up from there. That was about an hour ago, not even.
And this is right at the center of where the trade towers stood.
You can see, like, when you see the firemen, there's nothing they can do. It's just like amazing.
You must have been frightened at the very least to be there.
No, I mean, I was just thinking to myself what a powerful act of ignorance it was, really. It's amazing.
And this is the building adjacent to...
That's the Twin Towers. That was the Twin Tower. That was the other tower. And then we went up more into there.
You know, I just thought to myself I can smell it, but in fact what I can do is smell your shirt. Yeah. You brought the smell of disaster with you on your T-shirt. Were there other people in there? I don't see anybody sort of, you know.
No, I was with one other person I ran into there who actually somebody I know, and he was photographing as well. And it was just us two and then the firemen. It's funny, I ran into my friend right there who's also taking pictures. He should be somewhere. They probably edited him out.
It's absolutely...
Look at that. That's all that's left.
Do you know whether that's the South Tower or the North Tower?
That's the South Tower.
And you saw no sign of life in here whatsoever?
No, I went all the way right there. Like, I don't know if they edited it out yet, but there's a big hole going down to the ground. There's nobody. And then we ran into somebody else and said they haven't seen anybody. Nobody. But the firemen said, you know, that there's been a lot of people dead, like a lot of firemen died.
Because there were firemen in the building at the time trying to help people evacuate from the building.
Yeah. They said 200 people died. I thought the fireman I saw too said 200 people died already.
And this wall here, this is from part of the tower itself?
Yeah, that's the South Tower, the lobby. And that's all the smoke, and there's still fire going on in there right now.
Are you walking across?
Yeah, see,
you're walking across, and that's your friend also with a photograph. And the building on the right that occasionally appears is a building adjacent?
Yeah, and it's just gouged. Like, the parts of the Twin Tower just gouged out the building. See, that's the concourse below. That's going down like 20 feet or so. But that's the part that's crazy. It's just that's all that's left.
Did you hear anything while you were in there?
Just like cracklings and pops and stuff. See, that's the guy who's been looking for his friends, and he didn't find anybody either.
And do we know who this person is?
No, he was speaking Russian.
Really? Looking through the devastation. And this now is what?
This is a party, actually. So.
Last night?
No, it's a while ago, but.
Where was the party in?
That was in PS1.
Oh, so you just simply decided to go in there to see what you could photograph?
Yeah, I wanted to, because it's funny because the name of my magazine is Prophecy, and we had just shot the Twin Towers last night. My photographer Amy had just been shooting it with a 4x5 format last night, and I hadn't spoken to her yet. And then my friend called me this morning and said, "Did you hear what happened?" And I said, "No." And then, so I went to, like I said, I went to the city to see Amy because I couldn't reach her. All the phones were down. And so I went right to the site.
Were you doing a feature on the Twin Towers? Were you?
Well, basically, I was photographing the Twin Towers for the power of the Twin Towers, architecturally, and like metaphorically, what they stood for. And then, you know, these people, you know, wanted to destroy them. I was kind of, you know, I was observing them more. We have been shooting it for over a week.
Really, and it's ended in this vulnerable place.
Yeah.